Good things, Delmarva.
Welcome back. Well, our theme this morning has kind of been about kicking off the holiday season with activities, options to help those in our community who need it the most. Well, my next guest, Ayanna Eubanks, is in a big fight, one for her life, you might say. She has a brain tumor and everything that goes along with that. I invited her and her mother here this morning to talk about their journey and how the community can help in that process. I want to say good morning to Ayanna and her mother, Katrina. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Thank you for being with us.
You're welcome.
I don't know. I was just asking when this all started, and I honestly didn't realize when you said October that it was so new.
Yeah,
tell me, tell me a little bit about what the last couple of months have been like. A whirlwind, I imagine.
It's been like my whole world has been turned upside down. It's like 1 week everything was fine, and we go to the doctor and she gets an MRI, and it's just like everything's been flipped. It's like we went from everything being normal to we're running around in Baltimore. And
is that where she goes for her treatments primarily?
Yeah, well, we were there for 2 weeks.
Okay.
We came home, so we've been home about 2 weeks now, and she goes back on the 5th and starts her treatments, and she'll be there for 6 weeks.
Ayanna, tell us what started it. Your mom said you were experiencing some numbness. What kind of got the process going with you all to even get you checked out?
Well, I wasn't feeling the same. I had tingling in my arms and legs, and I was getting dizzy a lot, and my vision, it was really blurry, and noticed in my face drooping, like one side moved and the other side didn't, and talking, like sometimes my words get twisted up.
How old are you?
11.
11. So, Mom, you go to the doctor. My 11-year-old's experiencing numbness and dizziness, the things she just explained to us, and the doctor does the MRI.
Because he initially thought it was a TIA.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I mean, it's major, but it's not anything like the diagnosis that they gave us. And when we went to Peninsula Imaging for the MRI, and they sent us right over to the pediatrician's office, and he was sitting down and he was talking to me, and then he was like, yeah, it's a mass, and I just kind of zoned out. And he was like, you didn't know? And I'm like, no, I didn't know. And he was like, I apologize, I thought they gave you an indication at imaging, and I was like, no, and I just broke down, and it was just, from then on, it's been like, I wish it was a nightmare that I could wake up from.
So how long from the time you found out to when she went over to Baltimore for the surgery?
We went to Baltimore that night. We stayed at my brother-in-law's that Thursday night. She had an appointment with neurosurgery Friday morning, and that's when he showed us the image on the computer, and she had they admitted her right away into the pediatric unit of Johns Hopkins. And she stayed there until the surgery was the 5th. Okay. And we came home on the 11th. How's
it been? I know you're glad to be home. And you have a little sister actually at home. How has it been? You've probably had to take a little time off from doing all your your tween things, your 11-year-old things a little bit. Do you still get to talk to friends a little bit?
Well, sometimes they call me or I call them. In school, they said that they made me cards and, and stuff.
And you're a little young for Facebook yet, so you're not. You stay away, girl, stay away.
Yeah.
So, Mom, where do we go from here? We've had the surgery, and she seems to be doing well. Are you any pain? Do we have any additional headaches or anything?
She just has headaches every so often. She just takes Tylenol as needed.
Okay.
She started physical therapy last week. Okay. Last week she needed my assistance to walk, and this week she's totally walking on her own.
Doing great, yes.
Yeah, so.
Now, will we do any radiation, chemotherapy, any of that?
Yes, radiation actually starts, she does the dry run on the 5th, and then it actually starts on the 8th, that Monday. She'll do it for 6 weeks.
All right. So I do want to mention you guys have a GoFundMe account set up for Ayana. We actually have a link to that there on our page, GoFundMe.com/Team Ayana.
Yes.
And goes straight to you all to help with everything that goes into caring for a child and a family. In addition to your child that's actually sick, you still have to maintain your house and your family there. So you're not in school right now. Any idea when you might be able to start back or when she'll be able to get back in school, or doctors haven't?
They haven't said. While she's taking her treatments at Johns Hopkins, she'll be having a tutor. Okay. So she'll do home hospital until she's able to go back to school.
That sounds kind of fun. I mean, you get to do school, but without school.
Right.
And when you're done with your lesson, you can kind of just hang out. Are you listening to any music? Who do you like?
Beyonce.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say Beyonce. Yeah, who doesn't love her?
Yeah.
All right. What about the One Direction? No, not really a fan of theirs.
No.
All right. Well, you seem to be doing so well, and we wish you all the best as you continue on this journey. And thank you so much for sharing with us. Like I said, I didn't realize how new it was. Please go to that link if you can and make a difference with Ayana and her mom, Katrina. Thank you both for being with us this morning.
Thank you.
All right, and you stick around. We have more good things, Delmarva. We will be right back. Stay with us.